Welcome back, everybody. The Grand Tactician, Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 7 of our Rebel Spring of 64 campaign in version 1.12. Now, before we get any further, I do have 2 more viewer units to add here. Now, one of them is actually right here in Hardy's Corps. And that is the Georgia Military Academy. These are for Sasha. So they're serving in Walker's Division of Hardy's Corps, Army of the Tennessee. And we also have... Where did I put them? Here somewhere. There they go. Messed up the name there. We have the Rio Grande Ruffians. And these are for Nathan Cerna. And they are serving in De Polinac's division of Taylor's Corps in the Army of the Trans-Mississippi. So, once again, this wasn't able to raise a fresh unit as there are no volunteers left from Texas. So, did receive this unit here. And they should be seeing action here fairly soon. Now, you did want Fayetteville rifles for them. Those are still being produced. They're just not available right now. So as soon as they're available, you will be getting those. Alright, moving on from there. We did see the Second Battle of Atlanta in the last episode, which was once again a pretty bloody affair for us. Could have been a lot worse. But could have been a lot less bloodier also. I think was pointed out, and I fully agree. I think I moved on the left flank a little too soon. And I should have waited for a little bit more of a mass buildup, but their army wasn't breaking at the same time either. And I watched the live stream yesterday. That was just... Hopefully we don't have a repeat of that during this episode, because that was just horrible. Ugh. But, looks like we bought ourselves some time over in Atlanta. The Siege of Fort Pickering is ongoing. This is only a few days old. We've only moved the game 14 days so far. So the siege is still ongoing. I think it's only been going on for about 4 or 5 days as it is. So we've got a little bit more time left on that. Down here in the Trans-Miss, the Army of Trans-Mississippi is moving on 13th Corps right now, which is at Nacogdoches. Mississippi River Squadron's there too. No big deal. It's not going to affect our land operations. The fleet is now recovering. Mobile Squadron is now recovering at Mississippi or Biloxi. The District of Florida is now moving on Lake City. See if we cannot get some better eyes on Jacksonville. And see if there are any Union forces present there. If not, we'll be moving on to Fortress at Fernandina and then north towards Savannah. And over here in the Virginia Theater, it's not as loud as it could be. So, Department of West Virginia is recovering at Stanton. The Cavalry Corps did push forward to see what was going on here, and Department of West Virginia decided not to fight and moved away from us. So Longstreet's 1st Corps, and basically the rest of the Army, minus 2 of my corps, which were recovering inside of Richmond itself, are going to be taking on the Army of the James here on the peninsula. And see if we can't move these 2 corps out of the area. But this should be our next action. Should be down here in Louisiana. But we'll see. I'll be back. Alright, it's May 16th. Managed to advance the game 2 days. Wow. And we do find ourselves in a little bit of a pickle right now. So, my Cavalry Corps, or District of Indian Territory, has gotten out ahead of the rest of the Army of Trans-Mississippi by a good bit here. And I did not catch that, because I thought I gave them halt orders. I gave halt orders to the wrong corps. So, they are now in contact with the 13th Corps detachments and 19th Corps. And they only have 4,079 men and 11 guns in this corps. Excuse me. And the rest of my reinforcements are 22, 39, 53 hours away. District of Arkansas is all the way back here. And they've run into, once again, 13th Corps detachments and 19th Corps, both part of the Army of the Gulf, on the John McLaren. They're bringing 12,569 infantry, 4,600 cavalry, and 64 guns, and they're going to have all their forces on the field at the same time. We're bringing 14,900 infantry, 16,656 cavalry, and 84 guns, but I'm only going to have 4,079 men on the field. And that's counting the artillery crew. So, actually, I think I'm going to withdraw from this. Yeah, we're going to withdraw from that, wait for the rest of the forces to come up. Take everybody off of scouting. Another perk, the flying column. Army commander can stay on scouting. You're not on scouting, okay. What else is left on scouting? Cavalry Corps. Right, there we go. Now everybody's coming up together nicely. I give you halt orders, did I? So it looks like we'll be on the battle for the 17th, unless now my army's all together. They're not going to stand there and fight us. This is nightfall. Right now, the rest of the map looks a little quiet because I think we've both buddied each other up in Virginia and other locations. Actually, what's going on with the peninsula? We know what's going to happen down here, so let's go take a look at the peninsula. And it looks like they've pulled back a bit. Where's Longstreet? Okay, he still hasn't reached location. Okay. He's just taking his time. Now let's see if these boys stay and fight us. Now, the plan here is once we clear these two corps off of our front, is I'd originally thought about crossing here and coming along over to Natchez and coming down on Baton Rouge, but I'm going to approach New Orleans from the south. And we're going to come down here to Brashear City and approach along the rail line to New Orleans. There's no fortifications here for me to tangle with. So we should be able to use the rails to get fairly close before we lose control of them again. Alright, they are choosing to fight us. Now, this is much better. So I'll at least have District of Western Louisiana on the field this time, right off the bat. It says 7 hours away, but the Army commander's ahead of everybody, so there's always going to be one corps on the field with him, because he has no direct attachments. So, obviously, we were definitely going to take this fight. We've already gone over these numbers, so I will see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome, everybody, to the Battle of Alexandria, Louisiana. So we are on the Swampy Creek map, and the Federals are defending down here on Centerville Pike. So I'm not exactly sure as to the size of their deployment zones. So I don't have too much of my forces on the field. What I do on the field is not much. But my Cavalry Corps and District of Arkansas will be arriving in 3 to 9 hours, respectively. Though District of Indian Territory and District of Western Louisiana are on the field. District of Indian Territory is strictly a cavalry force. It's 1 division of cavalry, 2 batteries of artillery. And District of Western Louisiana is not that much bigger. It's one division of infantry and a separate, that's in another division, but one more brigade of infantry and battery of artillery. So we don't have a lot of forces here on the field with us. The entire army of transmiss is mostly cavalry. Excuse me. Coughing a lot today. So my plan for right now is to send the District of West Louisiana down here to this fence line stone wall over here for right now. Because I don't know where the Federals are deployed to. And I'm sending the Indian Territory troops over here towards Roberts Ford. I probably should send up to Jones Ford. Yeah, I'll send them up to Jones Ford. They are cavalry. They can get there fairly quick. So that's my plan for right now. Is just advance to here, try and get an idea of where the Federals are, and see where's the best place to cross and attack them from. So I'll be back. All right, we have now moved into day 2. The cavalry corps did arrive during the last few hours of the day, and I'd started moving them to go join the District of Indian Territory. So they got about this far, which gave us a little bit larger of a deployment zone for the incoming forces. And District of Arkansas did arrive during the evening. So I did manage to get District of Western Louisiana to these heights above the Stone Bridge. I could deploy them a little further forward right now, but I'm unsure as to the dispositions of the federal forces still, so I do not want to get into a long-range engagement over the bridge. So I'm going to start slowly moving up the Indian Territory troops to this fence line here and have the cavalry corps join them. It's going to take a little while for them to get over there. They still got to come around on this road here. So I have a feeling a lot of federal forces are here. I just don't want to send the cavalry corps through this terrain here to try and come into a battle array. And we'll try and get the District of Arkansas into a position where we can support an attack across the Stone Bridge. Right now, I'm looking at making my main thrust with the 2 cavalry corps that I have on the field, and hopefully pulling the federal forces in their direction so I can force a crossing of the Stone Bridge with the infantry and pincer them out. So that's my plan for right now. I'm going to get all this moving, and I'll be back once I have contact with the Federals. All right, I had to bring you guys in to see this. This is a clear sign that there's a glitch going on. I'm clicked on Louisiana artillery right now, and it's showing me that they're armed with Sharps carbines and not artillery pieces. Yeah, and those guns are glitched out, so I'm going to do a little bit of a... I'm going to exit out, re-enter the game, see if that doesn't clear it up. If it doesn't, this is going to be an interesting battle. Alright, so I did save, exit, came back in, and that did not fix what's going on here with the Louisiana artillery, so I've just decided to leave them in place, detach them from their command. And they're going to sit over here the rest of the battle. Yeah, you look at that, even the icon's messed up. It's disappearing, coming back. This entire unit's glitched out. So they'll be staying here for the time being and out of my way. I got that distraction out of the way. Time to start moving up the District of Arkansas closer to where I need them. Start bringing them down this way. So once again, it's going to be a little while before I have my troops in position. It's going to be later in the day by the time I get any type of attack pushed off. So I'll be back. Alright, it's now 8:54, 8:55 in the morning, going 9 a.m. And I still have not seen the Federals. I've advanced the cavalry all the way down into Centerville. And I'm getting them into battle formations. And yeah, I still haven't seen them. I do have skirmishers across the bridge now. And I still haven't sighted any of the Federals. So I've just ordered Dave Polymac to start crossing the bridge here, to start setting up here. Liddell will follow after. Because this is a massive choke point. I can only send really one division across at a time. But this has got me worried that I can't see the Federals yet. They have enough forces on the field where, even if they're in this shadowed pocket, I should be able to see the outskirts of something. So they may be back over this way still, for all I know. So I do have one division of cavalry moving to cover the road here. to this entry point. This is just, yeah. Now I'm moving. I shouldn't be this blind at this point, but I am. So, still getting my troops in position. So, once again, I'll be back. All right, it's 1000. We are in contact with the Federals. They are all stacked up in these woods right here. At least 19th Corps is. We've identified so far. So I do have an engagement going on with one of their batteries. So they did start hitting us before we could start hitting them. Don't exactly have the best guns in the world in this artillery unit. Slowly moving my cavalry forward, see if we can't force them into an engagement. I'm not sure if there's anybody back here. That's my big worry, is I'm having somebody back there, because that happened last time I fought on this map. So, get this division mounted back up, and we'll go take a look at what's back here. Federals really are not reacting to all the cavalry I have on their flank at all, which is kind of odd. I really do want them to start turning in the direction of the cavalry, as I did start crossing my infantry. What orders are you waiting for? Let's see, dispatch rider. Okay. Let's go see what's back here. Hopefully there's nobody there, but there was last time I fought on this map and caught me by surprise. Not this campaign, but another campaign. And the cold steel perk is stuck on once again, which is going to make it even harder to use my cavalry. I'm going to start advancing the cavalry forward while the infantry moves into position. Bridge looks like it's clearing up. Let's start ordering these boys up. I got way too much cavalry in this force. Department of Arkansas had two understrength divisions of infantry, two understrength divisions of cavalry. I could do some more consolidation on these forces. Try to get everything into more of a semblance of order for me, at least. If anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, it is coffee with a bit of Irish in it. Ooh, hello. That's a lot of cavalry coming my way. What the hell are these guys doing? I know I get more to go back here, but you know what? Screw it. I'm going to need them over here anyway. I don't want the District of Arkansas. I wanted that one division. Get the rest of that cavalry across after everybody. Looks like they do have some entrenchments down here, so I don't know if they got more forces up that way or not. Don't know if they have anybody there. Doesn't look like it. Cavalry's in loose order, so they shouldn't have too much problem with the artillery. Yo, Grand Ruffians, alright. Oh no, get your skirmishers in. We don't need them anymore. Your division right down the road to here. Dell, go get me some eyes over here. Them being stuck on this charge icon really pisses me off. I can't properly direct my forces because of that. Like, I just can't order these guys to stop and shoot at this unit here. Definitely getting the better of the casualty exchange right now. See how long that lasts. A little surprised we haven't broken this battery right here. I have a feeling it's going to be like another. They're only 2 stars, so their resilience shouldn't be this high. And they're flanked out. They should be getting ready to break. Just out of range. Oh, they pulling that. Get your men in position, please. It looks like these entrenchments are actually clear. They'll bring your men up this way, please. Didn't really turn the federal forces the way I wanted to, but they are a lot of them are pocketed up this way, which is good for us. Yeah, these guys are reared out now. They should have been retreating. Gonna be another one of those bloody battles like yesterday's live stream episode. Yeah, 50% casualties are hanging in there. They're not showing a break icon. This is going to be one bloody affair. I think the last update might have just fully glitched out the game. The worst part is there were no patch notes, so I don't even know what they were trying to fix. At least no patch notes that I saw. $80 men not showing a break icon. Come on. It's going to be like yesterday, victory and defeat. Even though we lost, we won. It was kind of weird. Major, you are taking your sweet time. Come on. He's actually taking so long, I almost forgot about him. Can't get your division moving at the double. There they go. Finally, they broke. I didn't want them charging, but okay. See if we can't capture what's left of this artillery. And maybe that will take the, sometimes charging into a unit will get rid of the charge icon that's stuck on there right now. Artillery's gone, so you guys can go back to fire at will. Anybody left in that battery? It's not even showing me. 5 men. On the battery, then we're going to need to detach you. Things are going a little choppy right now, probably because there's a lot of orders going out to somebody. Yep, see, charging into somebody got rid of that charge icon. Good, so I'll be able to direct them a little better coming up. 50% casualties, still no break icon on a 2-star brigade. Come on. Is this going to be like yesterday? Major's in a good position. I might be able to sweep up these 2 batteries right here and charge in on the flank of this regiment over here, or this brigade. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. We got units running out of ammunition now. Real choppy. Goes the cavalry, right on time. Looks like they just took a hit of canister, one of these brigades. Battery over here. Go Grand Ruffians. Good position. Hit this brigade in the flank, please. Texas Militia, go join them. Dell's almost in position. Go finally broke this brigade. Manage you in a little closer. Get you advanced. Oh, why are you totally turned around? Let's go. Dismounted. Sort of. So, yeah, charging into those units did clear it up. Where are you boys going? What the hell's going on there? Once the infantry engages the battery, I'll charge into cavalry again. Brigade advance, please. Ray, go please hit these skirmishers. Harrison, advance on this artillery. Attach you. Carson, start bringing your men up. Very kindly of you. They've turned to face the infantry. Let's go get them. In with you boys. Let's go. Guys, to advance, please, Dockery. Things are kind of all over the place right now, but it is working. I got stuck in hand to hand with that unit. Just want to give you boys advance orders. Let's go. And they are retreating. Very good. We're actually not even that close to a full victory, and they're already retreating. That's kind of... I'll take it. It's actually broken faster than normal. Maybe the AI realizes it really can't take the casualties I'm dishing right now. I don't know. Casualties look like I haven't looked at that in a minute. 2,700 to 5,000 of them. That's actually not that bad. I don't think I've lost any of my officers yet. And been kind of staring around at everything else. Nope. Major's wounded. One officer so far. That's actually not bad at all. get you mounted and see if we can't go grab up this artillery. These boys are still standing here. Waddy, get in there and finish them. Things are a mess over here right now because I'm really trying to retreat through my cavalry is what's going on. This is a god-awful mess right now. Nope, someone else just got wounded. Dockery. Maybe we haven't forced any of them to surrender. Would have been nice. We have ourselves the major victory. Very good. It looks like we're about done here. Unless one of these brigades surrenders to us. Doesn't look like it's happening. We're all on top of each other, but not really doing much about it. Last of their forces, yep. I'd say our New Orleans campaign is off to a very good start. Come on, force these guys to surrender, please. Would like to bag up some more prisoners. I'd say they just reformed, really? What's going on with this cavalry brigade right here? Even there? Shows 150 men, but we're not even charging into them. I don't know. That's a glitch. See if we can't charge through them. Yep, they just disappeared. Like we might just wipe that brigade off the map. I sworn I ordered you mounted up, Waddy. See if we can catch this last brigade. It's probably a fool's errand, but we're going to try. We got them at 50% casualties. Let's see if we can't force them to surrender. The cavalry's close enough. We only got 3 minutes left on the shot clock. Yeah, we're not catching them. Scoot that along. That's it. That's a very good day's work right here. I have no complaints, except for the beginning there when that one battery was refusing to break it. This one turned out much better than yesterday's live stream, to be honest. So we did take a hit in our cavalry, but that was to be expected with all the fighting that was going on up there. So we lost 311 of our 14,972 infantry, 3,892 of our 16,697 cav, 2 of our 94 guns, but we'll get those back because we hold the field. Total loss of 4,233 of our 32,953 men. We took down 4,700 of their 13,000 infantry, 3,000 of their 4,900 cavalry. So we effectively wiped out his cavalry force. We got all of his guns. Total loss of 9,000 of his 19,000 men on the field. Let's save this real fast. Take a quick look at the paperwork. We only got the one viewer unit in this force right now, so we're going to go take a look at them real fast. They are in just Western Louisiana, I believe. Yep, Rio Grande Ruffians. How'd they do? Did 155 infantry, so they only came in at the end. So I really didn't get the infantry. Took a while to get into the fight. But they're basically the only division from the infantry that fought, so they got 365 for the division. And Polanak, not the Polanak, Liddell did 80 for the division. But they only got the one brigade of infantry and one battery of artillery. That's all that's in that division. But let's see if we got... Let's take a look at officers. I know I lost 1 or 2 wounded, so let's go take a look at that real fast. Nobody from the Indian territory. Cavalry, okay. Brigadier General Major was wounded. He's a division commander. And Dockery was wounded. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. There was only 2 from mine that were wounded. Let's see if we got any of the Federals. 19th Corps. We wounded Krebs, killed Dandy. Captured Major Munch. Killed Major Whitaker. That's a big hit on 19th Corps. Their morale is going to be crap. Wounded Major Whipple. Oh, Lawler's a separate brigade. There's a division with 1 separate brigade. Okay. We did a big hit on their officer corps for these forces down outside of down in Louisiana here, so that's a good day's work. I'm not going to complain about that one. So we'll go through this load screen. I'll see you all at the newspaper. glorious victory at Alexandria. And this is one of the first times I can say this was a good victory for us, because we have had a few major almost basically every battle except for our first one's been a major victory, but the cost has been extremely high. We did very well in this fight. So we are not telling the public something different than what actually happened. The Battle of Alexandria has ended with the 13th Corps detachment retreating in panic along with the 19th Corps. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 8,773 men, thereof 936 killed, 2,766 captured. Our casualties totaled 4,233 men with 622 killed, 672 missing, and the rest of wounded. We captured 4,766 rifles and 37 guns from the field and sent 2,603 soldiers off to our prison camps. Hopefully we don't fill those camps up too fast. Alright, I do think we're probably going to have, I think we have a bunch down in Texas right now, so we don't have to worry about filling everything up too fast. Alright, so who's in the red here? The Cavalry Corps is in the red, but everybody else is Indian towards yellow. So we can still keep advancing District of Arkansas. So we're going to keep advancing down here to Opelousas. And that should give us a good recovery area. Cavalry Corps, I'm probably just going to leave in place here at Alexandria. Let them recover. So get some good supplies between Alexandria and the ferry. They should be getting some good supplies coming out of Shreveport. Let's see how everything else is going. We've only advanced the game to May 17th now. Florida is now basically at Lake City. I still don't see anybody at Jacksonville. Finally got a first perk here. Let's score. There we go. We're just going to advance straight to Jacksonville here. See if we can't retake that city without a fight. Don't know where the hell the Army of Ohio is going. So, yep, nothing much is really going on. What the hell is this? Why is First Corps in a siege? Against 18th Corps. What the hell is going on here? Oh, 18th Corps moved. They are besieging Drury's Bluff, and we are caught in that siege. Interesting. 17,000 men and 50 guns. All right. Start moving Ransom's command that way. He's got a perk also. So this will definitely be next episode. This episode's gone long enough, I do believe. So I'm not going to be fighting them on the peninsula like I'd hoped, because they have moved across the river there. And it looks like the Federal forces retreated back to Chattanooga, so we do have some breathing space now at Atlanta, but not much. What I really need to do is finish pushing down into New Orleans, see if that can't draw away any troops from over here. How's our siege of Pickering going? Not so well. Not so well. It really hasn't shifted. They only got 17 casualties to our 97. We really can't afford a lot of casualties in Force Cavalry Corps. It only has less than 5,000 men, so we can't afford a large amount of casualties. I need to take this fort in order to take Memphis. I can ignore this fort here. I can ignore Fort Pillow. But I need this fort for Memphis. Right, like I said, I do believe we're going to end this one right here. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. If you like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige you if I can. I will not be recruiting any fresh units. I just don't have the troops to do that, so you will be receiving a unit that's already in the field that's redone to your standards. And as always, these videos do release every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. And the live streams will be every Saturday at 1700. I might do one. I'm on vacation this week, but not much else to do right now, so I might do another live stream on Tuesday. I'm not exactly sure yet. But, I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.